I found myself spending like a max out amount of money just for an acai bowl that just went like that. And I just felt like, why wouldn't I make it for myself, right? I really enjoyed it because it's so cool and sweet and just nutty. And it's just like, it's just everything that I love. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your girl KayyG, and today I wanted to do something a little different. As some of you may know, I love acai bowls. I love acai bowls. They're just like the perfect meal replacer snack. It's just, I love acai bowls. And I posted about them before, maybe 1 or 2 times, and I realized I never really share with you guys the making of it. Like, let me share with you guys some things on how I approach making an acai bowl, because not everybody just have that. I know that it took for me to do some research to find my perfect formula. So I thought, why not go ahead and share with you guys how I make my homemade acai bowl. So I'm gonna make my way to the grocery store, pick up a few items that I do not have, then we're gonna come back and get to it. All right, let's do it. All right, so we finna get into this. We about to get into this. All right, I'm excited. So I wanted to share how I make my homemade acai bowl because, to be honest, it's been a lot of rave going on around about these acai bowls. I don't know if you guys have ever tried one, but it's literally the best snack, meal replacer, pre-workout, post-workout meal that any individual on any level, regardless of what your goals are, could have. It hits the sweet tooth. It's very filling. It has so many benefits to an acai bowl. It's like crazy ridiculous. I feel like this was definitely a video that needed to be shared. I do recommend acais that are a very powerful fruit. If you don't know what acai is this dark fruit, very rich in nutrients. They help with your cholesterol levels. They're loaded with antioxidants. Like, it's a very nutritional dense fruit that I do recommend putting in your diet if you like the flavors of an acai. But me, on the other hand, what I'm gonna do is make a homemade acai bowl without acai. Now, you can always trade the condiments that I am about to show you guys in my prep with whatever you like, i.e. acai or anything else. And that's the beauty of an acai bowl, in my opinion, that is so diverse. You could use your favorite fruits and your favorite ingredients to make a bowl that's healthy and nutritional and gives you the energy that's necessary for you to take that next step in your day. To be honest, that's really what it is. And for me, I find myself wanting to snack a lot. Mind you, I'm on this weight loss journey, and I like to eat. So if you're the type of person who likes to munch here and there, or maybe have that sweet tooth and don't know how to satisfy that sweet tooth in a healthy way, this video is definitely going to help you out, because I'm telling you, these acai bowls are like an answer to a lot of prayers that people didn't know that they were praying for, right? And that's just the bottom line. So let's get into this. So I actually got this new blender today, right? The blender that I had before was pretty like outdated. I feel like I've been having it for years, my old blender. And I really do use my blender a lot. So it came in handy and it was still good, but I feel like in today's day and age, there's so many better options. Why not try it, right? So I got this professional Ninja. I don't know, we'll see how this bad boy works, but there's definitely a technique when it comes to making acai bowls, and that's the reason why I want to show you guys as well, because when it comes to the density of the actual platform that you're going to be putting all your ingredients, your toppings on, there's a consistency that's necessary and it's pretty conventional when it comes to creating these fruit bowls, you know. So I cannot wait to see what this Ninja does for me. We'll see. It's just called a Ninja Professional Blender 1000. Total crushing technology. So this thing was a pretty penny, by the way, so it better work. So I wasn't really expecting too much of an unpacking video, but why not? So this is what I'm talking about. This is the reason why I wanted to get a new blender. The previous blender that I had, it's just your ordinary one little blade at the bottom. You know, it worked, but it wasn't like this. Now this thing has 3 solid ass blades in there, bro. Like, what the hell? I may enjoy myself with this thing. Alright. I'm excited, yo. Like, I'm really excited for this new blender. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I love getting new toys. I love getting new toys. Like, I love getting new toys. Okay, so let's get the ingredients out. I'm gonna switch to the camera. Now, we get into these ingredients. So I have some blueberries. And this is the way I'm gonna make mine, right? I have blueberries. I have some frozen fruit here. I have some bananas hanging out here. I got my blender. And then also frozen bananas. This is the magic part. So when it comes to bananas, bananas are the binding ingredient when it comes to making an acai or a fruit bowl. It gives it that mush, it gives it that thickness, that consistency, that makes it more of a thicker pudding versus like, I don't know, like runny. So it just makes it more of a smoother, thicker feel versus like a runny feel, if that makes sense. That brings me to my first point. Freeze your bananas. Like when I get a batch of bananas, a lot of times I'll take half of that batch and I'll just chop them up and put it in saran wrap as such and just put it in the freezer. It's really not going to go old. If it does go old, it's probably going to take forever, but by that time you will think that you'll use it. Sometimes I have banana pieces in there for like who knows how long. It doesn't really get old. But so that's a good way to preserve your bananas. So yeah, that's that. Keep those on deck, keep those on standby. So the trick of an acai bowl is to blend it with as little liquids as possible, right? We want the consistency to be solid. We want the consistency to be thick and to be filling. So that's what we're going for. Also, some granola. I love granola. I also got some walnuts here. Chia seeds, which is great for your omega-3s, healthy fats, fiber, all of that good stuff. This is really good to have in your pantry. Just have that there. The best part about an acai bowl or a fruit bowl in itself is that you can really make it into whatever you want, right? So me, I love granola. I love walnuts. I really like anything crunchy. So I'm going to put that. But if you're the type of person that likes more fruit, then you'll want to get more of the fresh fruit. If you like, as far as your toppings go, you want to get more of the fresh fruits so you can chop those up and put those into your bowl. But we'll get into that a little later. So let's get into the blending portion of this thing. So off top, I'm going to get my frozen bananas, right? So this is like one whole banana that I'm going to put in this. So be mindful, right? And the thing about it, when it comes to your fitness journey, of course, the more that you put into this bowl, the more calories you put into this bowl, you want to account for, because you don't want to overdo yourself. You want to make sure you're counting and at least knowing what it is that you're putting inside of your bowl before you eat it, if you're doing this in something that's going to aid into your fitness goals. I hope that makes sense. Now, me, I've gotten to a point where I know how to eyeball my calories. I know how to eyeball what it is. So I'm just gonna kind of play with it, put it in there, and then I'm gonna spill out the macros at the end of this video so you guys can get a base realm of kind of where I'm at with things and how you want to fluctuate your things here, you know? So yeah. All right, so I'm gonna put my bananas in there. I'm also gonna put my frozen fruit. Another thing I like to do sometimes, but not often, I don't do it too often because I tend to put it into my shakes, but some people, as well as I'll put peanut butter. I love peanut butter, right? But I'm not gonna do it this time. Anywho, all right, so I got my fruit in there. And so now what I'm going to do, literally, this is the easiest thing to make. This is why I love it so much. This is the easiest thing to make. Now this is the first time me using this blender, so hopefully do it right. Okay, boom, there we go. All right, so I don't put any liquids in there. I don't put any liquids in there. I don't know. Oh, maybe I should look at the instructions, KG. All right. Let's release it. Oh, boom, we in business. All right, so that's a pretty good one. You want it to be really, really smooth, but you want it to be as smooth as possible and be as thick as possible, right? Here's another tip. Now for me, I do this as a pre-workout or a post-workout. So most times I'm going to be putting protein in it. So let me go ahead and get my protein out. And this is just a fun fact when it comes to choosing your protein. Choose a protein that you know you'll be able to blend with multiple things. Choose a protein that you'll be okay with drinking if you just have to do it with protein and water, but something that'll go good with the things you like to mix it up in, because not all the time you're only going to want to drink your protein in water or in milk. Sometimes you can add in protein in your diet by just putting it into a bowl like this. So that's a fun fact. For me, I'm using diamantized strawberry. To me, it's really good. I love it. That in there. Now, with the protein, it's going to make it a little bit thicker as well. Let me show y'all the consistency so far. It's real thick. So really, what we can do, now this is where the almond milk comes in. Just literally a tab, boom. That's all you need. Remember, the thicker, the better, but you want it to be smooth, right? Just a little bit too much. It could be too liquidy, and it makes everything kind of drown around, which the flavor will still be there, but it's not really that bowl that we're looking for. I like this blender a lot because my last blender, it wasn't as clampy. Like, you have to put so many clamps into this thing to make it in place. And I could press it and I could leave and know that it's going to be okay because of so many clamps. So when I'm ready to release it, I just hit that release button and it's cool. Now, I kind of want to show you guys what that consistency look like. I don't know if you could tell, but it looks really, really good. All right, so we're done with this. Cool. So let's see what we got. All right, so look, check this out. I lifted this thing up. You see how thick it's not even falling off, right? Which is perfect. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. All right, you want that. You want that consistency. That's what you're looking for. What I've noticed is that when it came to me learning my perfect formula, it was different because I'm used to making shakes, right? And when you make shakes, you put more fluids, whether it's water or milk or whatever you choose, inside of your shake than you do with an acai bowl. So the trick is really learning based off of the fruit that you want to use, how you want to blend that so you can make it into a bowl and it be foam. So I'm really stressing that importance because it is really important. So let's get into this. All right, so we got everything going. We got our fruits blended. Now we're just gonna take this. Oh yeah. See, make sure you guys can see. So, boom. Yep. Now, notice I didn't put any ice in there because it's not really necessary. When it comes to smoothies, a lot of people put ice. You know, I put ice. Now that's where the frozen fruits and the frozen bananas come in handy, even when you just making a smoothie, because the less ice, the better, because it's less watery. You could just take it for what it is. Take the fruit and the flavors for what it is, versus trying to add more ice, which is also going to make it more liquefied at some point as well. As you can see, I have that consistency going. It's perfect. Now it's time for the toppings. Now in this here, remember we have 1 whole banana, we have a couple of ounces of frozen strawberries and frozen berries, and we also have our scoop of protein. And now we're gonna put our toppings in there, okay? I like to dress my stuff up pretty. So I'm gonna take a banana. So here's what I do. I just take my banana, right? And there we go with the banana. So I just went ahead and used 1 whole banana, which for me, if I was to use 1 whole banana, just to put it in context, this will be me going to work out. If I was gonna go work out after this would be perfect for that extra banana. That means I'll have 2 solid bananas inside of my pre-workout, which is awesome in itself. But then once I had the granolas and certain things as such, it will just add into that energy pool that carbs give you. Now we're gonna get into our granolas. Always have your measuring cup on standby if possible. That way you just know what you're putting into your body. It's very easy to overconsume. That's all. That's one serving of granolas. Then I'm gonna put 1 serving of walnut. And again, you can use whatever toppings you want. Some people like peanuts, some people like sunflower seeds, some people like pecans. Like there's all different types of ways to do this. All right, so I just got my walnuts in there. All right, so now I get me some blueberries. Right? Blueberries, always rinse off your blueberries. Blueberries are very good in antioxidants as well. If you like blueberries or haven't really had blueberries in a long time, I would definitely recommend just picking it up next time you go to the grocery store for the one time, just to see how you can add it into your diet, because they're a very good source of nutrients, blueberries. I love blueberries when they're really cold, and then it just gives it that pop. Very, very good. All right, so boom, I got my blueberries. Now, if I wanted to go the extra step, I would have chopped up some strawberries and put in there because I like strawberries, but I don't really feel like doing all of that on this one. I don't really need to do all of that right now. Blueberries is just fine. So now you got your chia seeds. Chia seeds, you don't need too many of them. You just want to sprinkle this around. Chia seeds are also great in nutritional value, nutritional health. If you're trying to up your calorie intake, you're trying to up your nutrients levels, you're trying to get you some more fats into your diet, which is very essential when it comes to aiding in the dialogue of the nutrients that runs in your body, whether it's carbs, proteins, or fats. It really helps hone in and penetrates where those nutrients need to fall into your digestive system. So omega-3s, healthy fats, all of that is very necessary and important in your diet. Chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds, those things are very good to pick up. And you can put this in like your oatmeal, you can put this in your rice, you can put this, just sprinkle it over the same way you sprinkle seasoning, sprinkle this over your food just to give you that extra boost of the nutrients that this particular seed provides. So now with this, 1 tablespoon is about 60 calories. That's all you need. That's all you need. And there you have it, folks. You have a perfectly juicy, good, full of flavor acai bowl. Look at that. Look at that. Now, when you eat this, it's a pretty hefty bowl. Look at this bowl. You guys went through it. We had granola, we had walnuts, we got bananas, we got strawberries, we got blueberries, we got chia seeds. We got so many nutrient-dense foods in this bowl. And I kid you not, after you eat this bowl, you're gonna be full. You're gonna be satisfied. You're gonna have and we have protein, scoop of protein in this thing. You're gonna have a satisfying feeling. You know, the thing about when you eat like candy or chips or like quick snacks, they're really full of calories, period. And they're not nutrient dense. So it's like you're eating what you call empty calories, right? So you want to avoid eating empty calories. If you're gonna eat a lot of nutrient dense food. Eat a lot of stuff that's going to add into the circulatory of your body. Chia seeds has a lot of fiber, so it's going to push those toxins down the way they need to. You have a lot of good fats that's going to allow you to fuel those nutrients that's coming in. You have a lot of carbs that's going to give you that energy. You got that protein that's going to rebuild your muscles that you tear down in the gym. You're aiding to these different pools, right? And that's why I highly recommend you guys learn what macronutrients. Learn what macronutrients are and what they do for your body and how necessary they are for your weight loss or muscle gain journey. Macros, period. This gives you all of that. Whether you're losing weight or trying to gain weight, trying to add some muscles, trying to get that thick booty, this is what does that for you. This is why I love acai bowls. So I hope that my tutorial was sufficient enough for you guys. I hope that you guys really learned a lot and this could be added into your skill set when it comes to making nutritional meals for yourself. If you got a sweet tooth, if you're just trying to do different things in your diet, if you're not trying to go get ice cream, if you feel like you want some ice cream, bro, make you one of these. You see how quick it was. Simple. And these ingredients are gonna last me for the next 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You see how simple this was. Just make your acai bowl once you eat this, and the thicker you make this consistency, the more fuller you'll feel as well. Drink you some water with it, and you'll be good, especially if you're about to go work out, man. I love eating these before I work out. My energy spike is on 10. I'm ready to work out. And it's not greasy, or it's not too sugary, or it doesn't have those values that make you feel slumped or make you feel lazy. It's pure nutrients for your body. This is why I love acai bowls. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know if you guys want to learn something else or something that I did not touch in this particular video, or if there's something or some kind of detail I could have went further into. Please leave it in the comments below. Let me know what I could do to better perfect my tips to you guys, because these are the things that I learned so I can aid into my weight loss journey, and all I want to do is spread that value to you guys. So whatever I can do to help, please let me know. But yeah, this is my acai bowl without acai. KayyG checking out. You guys be easy. 1.